Hey ladies, happy Self Love Sunday. Today is January 18th, 2026, and I just wanted to bring this message that as a Black American woman, you don't owe anyone any explanation of how you choose to live your life. There's a lot of conversations that are being had when it comes to women and their time, their money, what they're doing with their education, and understand that you can do whatever you want to do. The goal is to create a easier life for yourself, one that you are able to enjoy, one that you are able to have different choices to do exactly what you want to do. Specifically within the Black American community, there's nothing more triggering than to see a Black woman who is educated, she's children free, and she's choosing to be marriage free as well. Because a lot of the times the men feel like, well, if I can't get you one way, then I'll get you another way. So they're saying that they want women to provide for them. They can be stay at home dads. Or if they don't have any children, the men are still wanting to pair with the women who have the education, who have the resources. When the women are saying, you know what, I'll pass with giving up my leisure time, I'll pass with, trying to fulfill this feminine role of being selfless and giving my all to other people, I'll pass. And you know what I find quite funny is women are beautiful and magical when they're giving themselves to other people. Think about it. You're creative, you value family, education, and you're not the one that's benefiting. It doesn't make any sense. So, yes, people are going to encourage you to make money or, you know, even when it comes to like this conversation of Black women healing themselves and self help, and they really want you to take all of your energies and to just give it to other people and to help others. As a Black woman, it's a beautiful thing to wake up and say that you're going to choose your peace, your own happiness. And yes, is that selfish? Okay, sure. But I always pose this question to people who always want to try to police what Black women are doing with their time, especially when it comes to marriage and children. Say if a woman knows deep down inside that she's not going to be a great mother, that she's not going to be a great wife, a great partner, what have you, why can't those women sit with those emotions and those choices and those decisions and just be at peace with that? I mean, it's like people want to convince you of something that you've already made up and decided for yourself that you're not going to be. And I hate to say this, but this is the reasons why a lot of women who do choose to go become, a wife and have children, if they're convinced by other people without actually doing the research for themselves about statistics and just even knowing themselves as a woman, they're going to be regretful. This is where the women who are capable of harming their children, harming themselves, harming the household, because they're going to feel like they were forced into or coerced into being in this position that they really didn't want to sign up for. So in essence, start to think about your own life and what you want to do. You don't have to have it all figured out, but when it comes to big life changing decisions like marriage and children, that's a lot to think about as a woman. It's not something to just fluff over. It's not something to just run to a pastor and say, well, I don't know what to do. And the pastor give you horrible advice on, being a submissive wife to a man who's going to be a cheater, an abuser, and for you to stay and ride it out, wait it out. We're in 2026. These conversations aren't new. So, as a Black woman, you want to understand your positioning and then make decisions based on the benefit of yourself. And yes, be around people who actually want to see you happy, thriving, whether it's your career, singlehood. When you're actually able to show up for yourself and make positive decisions that's going to further your evolution as a woman, you're going to be more happier. You're going to be more calm. You're going to be more at ease because you know deep down inside that you've made a decision that was best for you. You made a decision to exhaust all of your possibilities. And yes, we do grow as women. We evolve, we change, you know, we continuously reinvent ourselves. So just understand at other stages of your life, you can make those choices and you can always choose to be within yourself. Now, understand when you do make these decisions, you're going to receive a lot of pushback. Hopefully, you have some supportive family members, mother, father, um, friends. Make sure you keep those friends around you that is going to want to see you happy and thriving as you would do them, right? So, again, understand that you may have people who give you a lot of pushback. Just understand those people are not for you. And it's okay to change circles, allow people to go their own separate ways. But the goal is for you to be happy, live a life that you want, live a life where you won't have to spend your time running away from yourself because your energy is depleted and you're not satisfied, you know? You're not going to self destruct. You're not going to run and put yourself in a situation where you're not going to be happy. Because all of that's a part of listening to other people's opinions who want to see you in a position where you're not able to enjoy your own life as a woman. And then other people are going to try to make you want their type of lifestyle. So, this is why I said earlier in the video that being around other people who have similar values as you don't all have to be the same, but marriage friends might see things a little bit more differently than single friends. And that's okay. I think when it comes to women and growing and learning, yes, there's a lot of different, advice or wisdoms and pockets of knowledge that you can take and share amongst each other. Sure. But it has to be genuine. It has to be coming from like a place of wanting to see you happy. So that is all for this video. I hope this message reach whoever needs to hear it. Be thankful that you have your own mind. Be grateful that you're able to see life in its entirety instead of allowing other people to tell you who you should be. That is all. Take care.